There's a boo-boo that happened. There's a boo-boo happened. How many of you could recall there's once whereby Gemini, they do a public demo and there's a boo-boo that happened whereby they type in something and the Gemini model couldn't churn out anything. And this is just 1 year ago. The reason I'm sharing you this thing, right, is if you could recall, there's a boo-boo happen for this company or any companies, and then share price move downwards. And does it mean that it's an opportunity for us to invest? Bring you through this roller coaster. So there's some things that bound to repeat, and that some signs that could repeat, and how we can identify whether could we capitalize on this kind of sign or make our investment decision better. Just 1 year ago, there's Google lawsuits, there are Gemini Model 2.5, even Gemini 3. But before Gemini 3 announced, right, last sessions, we talked about buffered by Google. So if you have missed out the sessions, just go back to our YouTube channel, you go to the live portion, you can just click and watch it. So Gemini 3, even before Gemini 3 launched, me and 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐷 have already onboard their pro subscription. But nevertheless, this is just last week. And then the change, it seems like overnight. Like Gemini 3, when it's out, right, everyone is singing praises. Even people are comparing ChatGPT, Claude, and it seems like Google is winning right now. Google is the best model right now. Let me share with you things that I learned through this Gemini 3. New technologies or new interface or new LLM, they call it new software, whatever. I may not understand fully what is all this table about. It's like, wow, Google Gemini, they released a report whereby how are they superior than the rest, and then there's so many numbers right here. So I was thinking, hey, is there any way that can help me understand this easier? That's why I say, hey, can I ask Gemini this question? And I said, it's so difficult for me to understand all this, can you help me to understand this? So this is the Google Gemini 3 Pro, right? If you have used ChatGPT, you have used even Manus, so that, hey, there's this agentic AI that can help us like do work easier or can help us like analyze or even search the web, create generate report wherever or write market research very easily. Gemini previously is just searching through the web and then generate some like response after searching the web, maybe do some like deep analysis, deep thinking, but this is another level. It's like close to agentic. So I just snap this table, put into it, and then ask him, make an interface where we can select the scoring criteria, and then make it easily for me to see each scoring comparison. So if you look at this image, they say I want to have a simplified way of understanding this through visualization. After I type this, they do analysis, and then this is what Gemini 3 is like able to create. So if you use Claude before, it's exactly the same thing. There's this interface. They use coding to code this page for me. This is all the scoring criterion or screening criterion, whereby it compare all through different platforms. So for example, Humanity Last Exam is like evaluates the model ability to tackle complex academic question, require broad knowledge and robust reasoning. All right, higher is better. Best score highlight in green. Remember the table, right? It's like all numbers, like Excel table. So with this, it tell me, hey, Gemini 3 Pro is so far superior than GPT 5.1. So I buy just this one liner, one image, they just generate this to me. So they are showing, hey, GPT, yeah, as much as like they are the first mover, Gemini 3 Pro, they not only from behind catch up, they even far more superior than GPT 5.1. So there's this link, I can show this link, but you can just snap the same photo, go into your Gemini 3 or Gemini. I think the result will be similar even for a free subscription tier. So all of this is a lot of hypes, a lot of market up and down. But in the end of the day, what we like to focus as is still the company fundamental. After the demo view, what reflect in their business. And if even with all these things happening, right, in the end of the day, numbers doesn't lie. So first mover, they might have some, I would not say high switching cost, there might be some switching costs, but as a retail user or even individual user, it's easier. The thing is you just need to go to Google, type gemini.google, and then you just come to this Gemini page and start using it. Historically, first mover usually doesn't have a good ending, but you see. So what I want to highlight right here is always focus back to business fundamental, because in this last one we held itself, right, Google have up by 15%. And let's say we just bought on Google, they demo failed that day itself. Even that day itself, in these 2 years, close to, not 2 years, like 1+ year, I would say, 1+ year, you are enjoying 100% return. The moral of the story is always focus back to the company fundamentals. The market narrative give you a lot of different ideas. When they failed demo, they say this is the end of Google. When there's this lawsuit, it's end of Google. When there's this ChatGPT, they are so far superior. They even have their browser or Google Chrome, end of life. Or even right now, they're singing praises, say, wow, Google is the only one, Google is the best. In the end of the day, let's focus back to fundamental, understanding the company business, and whether they are strong, they have moat that continue to grow. If there's some good valuation pointer right there, maybe we can take advantage. So for example, when this is happened, $160, actually the market is valuing them at 2 times price to sales. And right now, market is at 4 times price to sales. So does it make sense for a 4 times price to sales to continue to go up? So historically, this company like is around 2-ish to 3, 2-ish to 3. Right now it's at 4. So is it a good time to buy? So if you just look at this 2-year period, their price to sales is at high side. I just found this through online. There's this Benedict Evans, he's a researcher that talk about AI is the word. So he shared about like how the AI adoptions is still very early days. And then right now, even cloud is like history, right? But the adoption of cloud through the enterprise level is still not saturated yet. So right now with AI is in their early days, right? Some of the planning of AI is also not there yet. So you say, yeah, AI is eating the world, but a lot of things is in the early days. So if you're interested, there's quite an interesting report right there. So in the day, let's focus back on our top 5. So last week, the market very bad. Everyone is in very bad mood. Like your portfolio like went down by don't know how many, few 100,000. Yeah. So people are very open to share their losses already. But what's more important right here is not what other people losses or how much they have made in the day. It's more like how we have confidence or convictions to take actions whenever there's this thing happen, right? Just to reiterate, remember your top 5. So this is my top 5 that I shared, I think, for almost 1 month ago. ASML, Baba, Lemonade, Cloudflare, and C Limited. And then there's these 3 that I'm looking at. So TD, ARM, Doximity. It's not to say that it's a good news, bad news. In the end of the day, focus back to fundamental and valuation. That's it for today's video. If you learned something new, give it a thumbs up, comment on what you'd like to watch next, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out the future uploads. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe.